Yep, the day I lose all my SD cards in my wallet, well, the day will be true. Will be the day we truly will be fucked up. Oh jeez, I'm dreading that day. But yeah, as I was saying, we were here about a week and a half ago, I reckon. It was on, was it the Monday or Tuesday? I came out here. I can look back. They're all dated on my albums. My albums, though, strange enough, they're out. The date on the album is always out by a day or something. And if I try to record them, they don't actually get recorded onto the portable hard drive unless I wait a day for some reason. It'll record all the others, but not the current one. So I can't actually wipe off the current one. And I think that may have been what had happened to those in the last Mincar ones. I thought I'd saved them, but because I wiped them, my son wanted space on the computer, I wiped them straight away. They weren't actually really transferred to the, or you know, it was somewhat, it was awaiting some sort of coding, you know, and it has to click over midnight or something to get the coding, and then it gets stored or gets permanently on there or something. Or maybe it is all on there, or just I never get to see it, but you know, one of these tech analysts could find it on there. But it doesn't show up unless you click over midnight or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, something untoward went on there, because as I said, my my L books became M books, or vice versa, which was very strange. So yeah. I mean, I've had these books for like 5 years, so I got to know the letter on them, you know, and suddenly overnight they changed, and then they changed back. So yeah, so maybe I don't know whether maybe there's someone out there just trying to steal all my photographs, but I don't know why. Really, you can't really put out a book with my photographs in it without people realising they're my photographs, you know. Yeah, or showing any of these videos, because everyone knows my style of the way I take the videos, you know. God, you know, my sort of flash in the pan style of, especially now I'm just taking screenshots, and I've got, oh yeah, even on the side of the path you get them, you know. So, oh, with all this sunnage too, so. I see they haven't even fully expanded that. You see the way they're sitting at like 35 degrees, hang on, it's the other way around, it's 55 degrees or whatever. Yeah, we need another heavy rain, and they'll be fully expanded out, and they grow a little bit bigger, is what I'm really saying, or they look like they grow a little bit bigger. And, you know, once, because I was trying to explain to someone, if from a mathematical point of view, moving that down, you actually get an increase in radial diameter from a leaf going down to the ground like that. But here's the interesting thing that I don't think most people know about things like Drosophila whitakeri and a few others here, or at least here in South Australia, is when there's a heavy rain, the leaves actually go back the other way. They can actually raise themselves up. So watch out that when you, Rossi and Gideon, when you start growing your little plants, you know, when you get the ground really wet, you know, it's definitely after a rain they do that. So, you know, and I've actually filmed them doing that. So, you know, I've got some VHS footage of them doing that sort of thing. So, whether it's just flooding or whether it's rain, it would be interesting if it's actually, you know, they can actually tell the difference between being flooded and being rained upon. And then there's other strange things, like with some of the members of the fanleaf sundew family. Things like Parecta, they produce like a little gooey slime down the stem that holds the sand grains in place around the stem, sort of thing. Now I'm thinking that would be indicative of maybe trying to maintain sand around the root zone, because you've got some sort of mycorrhizal relationship you want to encourage, and if you lose your soil around your stem, it's going to be awfully difficult to either initiate or maintain that. So that's interesting. I know certainly for Parecta, I don't know of the other ones in the complex, but you may want to look how. I think I did read online someone mentioning one of the other members doing something similar. So can't even remember who that was. Yeah, everyone's starting to burn off now. Little bits in the distance there. So, yeah. Oh yeah, take it all in, fellas. But anyway, now see, we got here so quickly. Yeah, on the map it looks like it's going to take you, half an hour to get out here. And yet we're here in, what, basically 5-7 minutes, Now, according to Google Map, if I take a strict, hard left here and follow this lineage of vegetation down there, it will just take me all the way down to this 3 times the size, whatever poolage of water. Whether it's only poolage of water in the middle of the year, I don't know, but I think I did check the Google Map date on it. So anyway, so this is where we were, as you probably remember, about a week and a half ago, I think it was. So not last Friday. It's Friday today, by the way. I don't think it was last Friday. I think it was last Tuesday, because I usually do it when I take my son out to, I take him out to uni, I drop him off at uni. But I have done the occasional Monday and things like that. More termite mounds. They are quite frequent. And there's another one down there because we filmed that, didn't we? Oh, we took a screenshot. But look how small some of these things are. But they're all really, really colourful. But look how small they are. I mean, look, it's barely that's a fingernail, just slightly larger than a fingernail. An index fingernail. Oh, look at that one. Look how dark that one is. Yeah, oh, that one should be good if I can film it against that rockage. It should be quite good. Anyway, get a feeling they're all over here, so hopefully we're going to go down and down and down and come and get. But that's an assumption that we're going down and get down and down, because that's the one thing with Google Maps I can't tell is topography. I think. Yeah. So I thought something tickled my toe. I was a bit worried I was going to get an inch hand or something. But yeah, look at these. They're all over the place. And I suppose you want me to get down low and film them for you, don't you? Get a few screenshots for you. Now, as I said, if I had a 1080p thing, you'd be getting JPEG quality screenshots, and if I had a wide angle, you'd be seeing exactly what I see. As I said, it's not quite the same as what I see here. I'm getting you the colour, so we can agree on that. The colour you see on screen is near as damn it to what I see, but the aspect ratio. Like things in the distance seem much further away than they are actually when I'm seeing them with my eyes, sort of thing. Everything up close and personal is reasonably the same, but all that stuff in there almost looks like it's twice as far away when you're viewing it on screen at home, and so and that sort of like spoils it a bit. And Jesus, I was supposed to be able to follow this down, I thought, according to the map. And it looks like we're going to have a struggle already. And maybe it was a clearing out a few years and it's just grown back or something. Well, the oldest dates on the Google Maps is usually about 2008. I think I have seen one did I see one about 2006, but I think that's the oldest Google map I've seen. Maybe that was from one of their early test runs or something in Australia anyway. I don't really know the history of Google newspaper view or something, but maybe maybe should write a book about it. All the things that have come from that, and how did they develop it? All the pitfalls, the hassles. Just like the way I'm setting up my bonnet cam and my roof cam and my dash cam, and all the pitfalls we had to go through. I'm sure they must have had similar pitfalls. And that would be quite interesting. Actually, I would think it would be better it's a visual thing. It would be better as a documentary, a TV documentary. Maybe as an episode in a series about Google. One episode is completely devoted to setting up Google Maps and Street View and all that sort of thing. Another episode could be on setting up the Google library. Doing all the books around the world and getting tea tree-ish. But I felt we had to go more like follow the diagonal down. So I think we're going to have no joy with this, I think. Bugger. And I'm torn now to be going back and trying to look at that thing and thinking, well, you know, there's not much certainty that I'm actually going to be able to find it very quickly without retracing all my steps, which means, I mean, if I had an iPad, I could follow my clips, I could plug my bloody card in, get it up to full screen size, and just retrace my steps step by step through the bush, you know, matching all the trees and stuff until I came across the bag. I mean, that's one of the things you could do with an iPad or something like that, but Gideon tells me they're just too bloody expensive. I mean, they're even too bloody expensive in Asian countries, you know. Yeah. I mean, how are you supposed to sell product if people can't afford to buy it, you know? You know, as that cartoon said recently online, you know, the things that used to make you rich, people can't afford to buy anymore. Yes, it's a double-edged sword, basically. And I don't know. As I said, it might be a case of just coming back on, walking back and then ending up back on the plastic bag on our journey sort of thing, if we don't get any joy fairly soon. I'm a bit pissed off at it because the maps were saying something completely different. But then again, if we come across a pool that's surrounded on one edge by bloody standard banana, I'll just shut up. Yeah, it'll be my. I won't even. If I come across a big standard banana, grant it me, fellas, the Pylon track walk is going to be another day. I can tell you that. I think. I think I'll just say, okay, that's going to be Monday. I'm just going to spend the rest of the afternoon photographing these things, you know, whacking in as much ecological information as I can. And God, if it's down there, I don't really want to go down there. I think I just want, again, I want to walk along the side here. Well, this doesn't seem to be appearing to be like it is on the Google Maps, you know. And as I've studied them in some detail, it was just basically a case of walking along in a sort of like a diagonal fashion, and lots of calitris or native pine or actinomyzal tree that fixes nitrogen from the atmosphere using Frankia, which is a fungal bacterial halfway house sort of thing. It's neither one thing nor the other, apparently. So yeah, I need to tie my cardigan back up again, but this time I won't be losing my plastic bag because I don't have it with me. Oh, put the camera down on some rockage. Oh, just had my chocolate milk, I think, but probably it's time to start a new trip, I think. I just hope we can see something soon because I'm getting a bit pissed off with this thing. And, I mean, it looks so good on the map, thinking, oh, geez, it's a reasonable size, you know. It's not too small, it's just the Goldilocks size, you know. It's just the right size, you know. It's not too small and it's not too big, you know. Not big enough for people to know it as a land environment site, you know, something that has a name attached to it, you know. And this is Bell's Pond or Dickhead's Creek or something, you know. It's not large enough to actually have had a name associated with it, so people don't know about it, basically. So, you know, it's probably sat there for the last 100 years, just quietly festering away in the environment, you know, hopefully hanging on with a little stand of banana somewhere nearby or around its edge or something. But anyway, time to start a new clip, I think.